Hello everybody and welcome to Skill Check. My name is Zachary Ronaldo, better known online as ZachtheBold, and today I have the absolute privilege to be able to run for Skill Check, my first ever on-screen DM game. So thank you guys for having me. First off, I do want to say that this game is going to be fast, it's going to be, kind of crazy, and it's just like a little one-shot that I can do so that I can run a game for these guys. So, don't have high expectations, all right? This isn't like political espionage, all right? We're just having a good time, all right? They know you guys from your channel, but maybe they're visiting from my channel. Yeah. So if you guys could go around and introduce yourself, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I think I'm first. Hi, I'm Ryan. You may know me from this channel. Also, the video that's going up here. I'm playing Fuzz, a little bad luck greaser cat, Daddy-o. Excited to get in there and jive it up.
I'm Matt. I'm playing Fabrizio, a turtle monk.
I'm Drew. I'm also from this channel, and usually we take things extremely seriously here. So I hope everyone's on board for lightheartedness instead of grit. I'm going to be playing Skipper. I'm an axolotl cleric.
Hey, I'm Charles from the Hunger Games. I'm playing Smasho the Hedgehog. I'm a barbarian hedgehog.
I'm Chase.
And I'm Aaron. And I'm Sallow.
And I'm Manny. And we're a two-headed salamander sorcerer.
Yup.
As you can tell by their conjoined garb that they have over themselves.
We actually had them flesh-stitched together for this one shot.
Yeah, it's under the I don't know why we just didn't show it, because that was a lot more effort.
Yeah, exactly.
For that. This is something that is in my own homebrew world, so we're going to give a little introduction into it and then probably forget about all of it by the time we start the actual game.
Flaws.
But with that being said, welcome to the world of York's Wallow. Gentle rain petals down over a claustrophobic and crowded city. Colonial and Gothic styles mixed together with a paint of dirty bronze over everything. There is steamships that float gently throughout the city, some of them moving in between alleyways with spotlights searching in between, but all of them have the same flag that flies, one that we would mostly recognize with the 13 stripes, but in the blue square isn't the 13 stars that you would see on a colonial flag in America in 1776. Instead, it is a cross. This is the world of York's Wallow, a different alternate history timeline where instead of beating General Cornelius at the end of 1776, marking the end of the American Revolution, we had a cataclysm known as the Deluge, where magic has infiltrated our world. Men became kings, kings became gods, and in response to something like this, one General George Washington became influenced with a surge of magical power and was able to fend off the British. Now, because of this and his immense power, he has been seen as more than just a general, an emperor of this holy empire of America. We zoom in and we see a nice, busy town square, a market. People are shouting out for goods, different kinds of fish and meats, different hides. A blacksmith smacks down onto an anvil as sparks fly, kids run around. You notice there's a couple of pockets of different kind of guards. You see these guards as they wear kind of this paladin armor, this steel chest plate, but it's mixed almost kind of like, like Jotaro's, is that the right one? Where it's like the hair down, or the hat down to the hair. It's kind of like it melds in a weird way where you can't really tell where the fabric and the steel begins and ends. There's a multitude of accolades, awards that we wouldn't recognize in our timeline. Some of them even seem made up with the amount of that they have on each one of these. And as these groups walk around, there's a figure in the middle. All of them the same skin condition as it grays across their entire body. A sinister grin stays on their face the entire time. They're in these almost purple robes. I said that wrong. Purple robes. These religious garments as they have around. And around their chest is this large amulet, this cross encased in gold. You see that there's a steel plate over their eyes, as almost they shouldn't be able to see anything, and the screw holes still lining around this entire steel plate. You notice that there's some commotion over in the crowd as the sea of people begins to part, as this small child holding a loaf of bread is running throughout the market. A man yells, "Stop that boy, stop him!" as he trips over different potholes in kind of the market square as mud and debris kind of fly around. He's running against as the wind kind of blows through his hair as his clothes billow behind him. And as he turns forward, looking back from the person yelling at him, he hits a solid body. This man, a large figure draped in this like large black pea coat, a matching black suit. You notice that there's these dark black leather straps all around his body. You notice as he kind of begins to look up that these pouches kind of have this like sediment falling out of them, this purple sediment. And as you see his jaw, you notice that it too is iron's, like it's this iron kind of jaw accoutrement over where he has welded bullets, almost like an overbite to look like some kind of mechanical jaw.
Final Fantasy character.
Yeah, is it? Oh, there you go. Yeah,
very much so.
Listen, we're doing a Kingdom Hearts thing.
Oh yeah.
You notice Goofy is over. He goes, gosh. You see as he raises his right hand and he snaps as literally sparks behind him begin to emanate. You notice reality itself begins to split as it tries to hold itself together but pulls like molten glass. A toxic purple light begins to beam out from what you guys would know as Ferret, a portal to the plane of Ethros, where this has almost melded with reality, almost slipping through the fabric onto our world where magic comes from. And as this boy kind of puts his arm up in front of his face, it's like time slows. His fabric begins to unwind and disintegrate as you can tell this boy is burning. A divine light shoots out from somewhere in the crowd as this man instantly throws up like a Ferret shield as it like shatters across, kind of like Adam Eve, right? As he moves backwards, the cement and dust flies around, and you notice that like 6 other men are there with him. These are the fiends against the Holy Empire of America. These are known as the Delusionists, as they have fought against kind of like the rigid rule of keeping magic in space. Kind of like they believe that magic should be a chaotic element of nature, just as nature is before the deluge. A fight breaks out into this town, but weirdly we don't focus on that. We follow this thread that fell off of this boy's shirt as it falls into a puddle and runs into a sewer runoff system. And we follow that down into these massive copper pipes as our world is brought down into a smaller and smaller focus. We see or hear clanging start slower, but then begins to really echo as we get closer and closer to an underworld, an undercity beneath the feet of human mortals in this world of York's Wallow. And someone grabs the thread. You notice a little paw grabs the thread and puts it around like a scarf and he goes, I think this looks pretty good on me. What do you see? You notice there's 2 mice talking to each other. These are awakened animals, all right? They're awakened, all right? They're not anthropomorphic.
Yeah.
Stop, no fan art. No fan art.
It's different.
It's different, all right? You see he has like a blacksmith aprons on. He's missing his right arm, and instead it's this kind of like powered, rusted system of tubes that go across that kind of switch between like a hook or maybe like several fingers. You see that his buddy has goggles on, like a soot-covered face, as they're working on like putting chicken wire down like through the sewer system. And he goes, I think it looks like shit. And he's like, yeah, me too. He throws the thread back into the water. As we zoom out and see, there are a multitude of mice, rats. We see groundhogs, newts, geckos, as they work throughout this underground tunnel system. And we follow this thread as it cascades down into an entire bustling city that has kind of been built up this pipe on the sides of it. You see that like mine carts follow down as you see like bigger animals working with smaller animals. You see a dog takes their paws and like pulls up a string that pulls up like a groundhog to nail in like the side of an aluminum can onto a very populated city undergrowth. And we follow that string until it hits the only building that we see in this town, this underground town, that doesn't look like it's made of scraps from the top side. Instead, it has this like very Catholic cathedral-esque, very finished, polished marble front to it. And as the doors swing open, we follow down this hallway that's busy with these prim and proper looking like younger animals that are wearing the same kind of like motif that we saw topside with the guards. You notice on the sides of this hallway, it is like the events of the deluge and how the hero of Washington has made it so that they fought off the Brits, and also through like outside of the walls of the empire, the wastes, the place where yet civilization has yet conquered, because the westward and northern expansion have not happened in this timeline because it is simply too dangerous outside of the walls of the empire. As we follow into like this very grandeur statue in the middle of the room, we take a sudden left where we see an office. There's a dachshund, wrong dog. We see a Doberman Pinscher, not a wiener dog, wearing this
So
like
close.
paladin, so close, nearly the same thing. You notice that like his eyes almost like carved out as you see like kind of how like iron has been casted inside of it. You notice that his like ear is bit off. His right hand is like mechanized. He's able to write with it, but his left hand is still a paw. It's just an awakened dog.
Yeah.
So he's trying to hold this paper as he's writing. And as he looks forward, there's these chairs that have been made coincidentally so that it would reach the top side of a Doberman-sized desk. And with that being said, he looks out at all of you. I think some of you guys have said what you would look like, but what are the characters that he looks out onto from his desk?
An adorable little black kitten who's doing its best to grease back its hair at every opportunity, with kind of like a smug look, like I'm too cool for this area.
I noticed that your posture is kind of like
yeah.
down in the
Yeah,
side
yeah,
as you
yeah.
do, and a lot of like palming.
Yeah,
like,
leading it.
like going through. Right on. And what's your character's name?
Fuzz.
Fuzz. Right on.
Kind of a grumpy little drunken turtle, laying,
Yeah.
wavering back and forth. The only mods you see are kind of almost like exhaust pipes on the back of his shell.
Oh, cool.
And he's just he's out of it.
Yeah.
Every time he sways, I push him and I go,
Hey.
Just comes right back.
I'm an axolotl. I notably don't have any modifications. I think often like my arm will fall off and I'll go, oh dang it, and then it regenerates over like 3 days or something.
That's a real axolotl fact.
yeah.
I did not know. I did not know that.
Or maybe it's magic or some shit. I don't know. And I am just wearing like the most standard priest vestments ever. Like I have the flared thing, and then it's just all white cloth and yellow, all draped up on me.
Zach, what were your guys' names? Like in game?
Fabrizio.
Fabrizio
Skipper.
and Skipper. Charlie, what do we see?
You see a very grisly, very gruff, no-nonsense hedgehog. I'm deep blue. I've got some nice big red shoes. And I'm here, and I look very uninterested.
Okay.
I'm not happy to be here, but I'm here.
Great. And then,
He's spin dashing.
please tell me, what do we lay our eyes on?
You're the brains of the operation.
Yeah, so you see one side of a big salamander. I mean, shared body, separate head. But one of them is like eyeing the room. He's kind of suspicious. He's, taken in the competition or our friends. And, he's kind of digesting the situation. He's whispering over to his other half. And he's like,
Hello, what do you make of the boys here? They look rather, what is the word, oh, what is it? Oh, what's the word? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Uninterested.
Oh, uninteresting, that's it. Wonderful.
Yes. The lights are pretty in this town.
Yes, I wouldn't know how they're doing it. Must be some brave magics.
How does my crown look?
Oh, you look remarkable, my boy. How do I look? I think you look rather...
You look like me.
Oh, that's good, that's it. You're very good, my boy.
The dog looks up and he goes, "It's a little heretical, but we will get to that point in just a bit." You'll see a little moth is flying around behind him, but this moth has for some reason wearing. Hold on! All right, he's awakened. That is a felony. You see, he's wearing suspenders and kind of like a very Newsies garb. He's got his button up that's open a little bit. And he's got a cap on, and he goes, "Oh, fucking jeez, can we get some help over here?" And he's flying scrolls behind him and everything like that. All right. As the Doberman kind of looks at all of you guys, he goes, "All right. So, I have a job. for everyone here. We've lost a couple of people throughout the last couple of weeks because we've lost contact. This is confidential with Junkyard. So you guys would know Junkyard. No history check needed.
Not that.
Where it's a rat colony. It is essentially like everything under the sewers and what the role of the awakened animals are, because typically you would be seen as like heretical magic because it's more people to keep track of. But instead you guys live in the sewers, and if anything magical really happens, a lot of awakened animals deal with that stuff in the sewers because they're not allowed topside.
Yeah.
So there are certain colonies like below like certain like highly populated parts of the city.
Yeah.
And the pipes kind of connecting between is no man's land. It is like there are some freaks and weirdos in between those spaces. So if something goes awry or if we lose contact with one of those stations, it is like a trip to make sure to go over to them. And it's very weird that there's been total contact loss in this situation. So this is what I offer you all. I need you to go to Junkyard. I need you to grab a piece of evidence and figure out what is going on and why we've lost communication with the rats in Junkyard. In return, we will write you off a coupon to make it so that you can go 3 months topside.
Deal!
You guys also, that is very lucrative because a lot of people, when they have like access topside, they escape and they leave forever. So they're kind of like, you get a ticket to be free, maybe, if you want to. But in like return, you have to figure out what is going on in Junkyard.
After this, I'm going to church.
You don't have to go to topside. We have a church.
Yeah,
we have a church.
but
It's
the
made of
ones
magic.
topside, they're huge. I just like to look at them.
I guess that makes sense. Well, listen. If you accept these terms, we have a boat waiting for you outside, past the courtyard. Any questions?
What are the benefits?
You
You gotta leave.
get to go topside.
Do we get dental?
We get dental.
Yeah.
I don't have teeth.
You
You don't have teeth.
Well, it's always just good to have, options.
But what if we want to get them
Okay.
in?
You are contracted. We do not have dental for contracted people.
Okay, fair
Oh,
enough.
so it's not a W-2 type deal.
No, it's more like a 1099, which is canon in this world. Yeah, we have a whole tax system. I worked that out. Yeah.
Paperwork is uncool, man. What do you think? Yeah, that sounds cool.
Oh, all right. Well, it doesn't matter. So once you make it, you're gonna have to follow Rock and his boat down to Junkyard. It'll be a little crazy. You don't exactly know what's out there at the moment, but I'm sure you'll be fine. You all look, and he looks at the tapestry of people that we have here.
My eyes are drifting differently.
Yeah, someone's super drunk.
Yeah.
And with that said, I'm sure you will all be fine. You notice that the moth brings over certain papers. Everyone give me a perception check as he brings over these papers.
Dice roll. Wow.
Dice roll.
Oh, wow. Nat 20 off.
Wow.
19.
Just a regular
What's
16.
our plus?
Okay.
14.
That feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for perception.
That's going to be the only good roll I have forever.
19.
Let me be very clear that these two are playing one character. These
Yeah.
are not two separate characters.
It is one health
So
pool.
one set of dice rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, great. With a nat 20, Smasho. You notice that these are death certificates. They're prepping for you guys to not make it.
Yeah. Well, I have -1 intelligence, so I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I love that you rock a nat 20. You're like, paper.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but I saw it.
Okay, great. Yeah, he folds those up and puts them under his hand. Any other questions?
No.
Nah, man. Sounds cool.
All right. There's a boat waiting for you outside.
Do we have to go in the water?
Yes, that is how it's connected. It is a sewer system.
No,
Yippee!
doesn't really sound.
I love the water.
All right, great. Goodbye. Be gone. You guys kind of have different ways of kind of traversing down these huge shares that you guys have up. And once you make it outside, you notice that the entire city is built around this large opening for the sewer system, but it's built in a set of propane tanks that have been opened up because that was something in 1776. But this is Magic World. We
Yes,
can do that.
exactly.
So they kind of been carved out and they make a system that lead up, and they've kind of built a stair system and a pulley system, make stuff go up and down. There's a multitude of vendors. You notice most people live like in the wall, and they've kind of made another layer of this pipe where people live in the walls, but they have like matchbooks openings for doors and stuff. And it's relatively serene but super busy. You guys would also know that at a moment's notice, a Vayrith, which is like a portal to Etheros, could open at any time, corrupt an entire section of the city, and then things could be destroyed. In a
That'll
moment.
never happen.
You hear like sparks go off behind you, and you see a worm that like split into two, and they start making out. Fuck it. You're like, not the worst magic I've seen. And once you guys are ready, you will head towards the docks. It's more of like think of like New Jersey kind of, or just like, like a crate system that they have, like very modernized. But you'll notice that it's like cans of PBR and like different things as they bring around.
It's a crazy timeline.
Right?
Before we go, we're already at the cathedral. I get a quick prayer in.
You think it's a quick prayer? He is like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is
and then I stayed up after like 5 minutes. I go, for the big man.
Go ahead and give me a religion check.
Yeah, sure. Whee. Oh, that's bad. It's gonna be 10.
What is your prayer? Like, are you hoping for like safe travels? Are you hoping for?
I'm just like, all these people, they're in trouble, not me, because I know you got my back, but all these people, they're gonna need you.
You are all of a sudden, you feel something slap against your back. And when you go to reach for it, you feel paper.
Ooh!
And you'll see it's like a skull and crossbones from like a rat poison, package.
What does it say?
It's a secret code for later! And I pulled it out and put it away.
Yeah. You guys will also notice that there is a beat up looking turtle, has like a cigarette going out their mouth, clearly hand rolled, and it's broken off halfway through and turned to the side, but that part is lit up. So it doesn't make sense that he's
Not
like
even a
smoking it like that. And you'll notice that like his head is like caved in from like the eye down. It makes no sense that this person is able to go.
Yeah.
You'll notice that there's a ship behind them made with popsicle sticks, and you'll notice that it's like a can that has been carved open to keep the chassis, the frame of the boat afloat. And you'll notice a little white flag kind of going back that maybe got taken off of like some potato sack or something.
This is our boat.
And he'll look at you and he'll go, "All right, who's next? Are you the government contractors?"
Oh yeah, that's us.
Oh, you mean we're feds?
Oh yes. We're very lucky to be.
You're actually government contractors. You're more like Black Hawk.
Oh yeah. Hey, no, that's cool. That's cool, man.
Also, I think the dog forgot to give you these guys, and he'll each hand you a pass for traversal beyond the wastelands, and it's especially marked with this like fist that has like gears going around it. So go ahead and give me a history check, everyone, because this is something you might not know.
A 10.
Oh man, I'm hitting big.
9.
That's a 6.
12.
14.
Okay.
Well, it was high, but then it got...
Smashos
9,
are
6, 12, 14. They don't get above 15.
carry.
No, it's not really. It might be just like it's a weird faction. You haven't really seen anything like that. It's a weird mark.
Very cool.
Just real quick before we get on the boat, I see a fellow turtle. So I'm over there and go, "How you doing?"
He looks at you and you can see beyond the sewer through his head that doesn't exist. And he goes, "I think I'm feeling pretty great, actually."
Huh.
How are you doing?
I'm good. You need anything?
Yeah, just something. And he just stares at you. Just a little something.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket.
Oh.
I'm gonna give him a crowbar.
Surely we won't need that. The most useful tool.
Do you say anything when you hand it to him?
You want this?
The wind in his head, and through his clothes kind of begin to like billow. And he grabs it and he goes, "My kid loved the crowbar." And he puts it away. All right, let's get on.
He had a plush crowbar toy.
Yeah. You guys head onto this boat, and it kind of creaks and cracks as you get onto it. This world is very magic. Things are ran by magic, steamships, like different land traversal, things like that. And so this turtle goes up to the end, and he like puts his what are
Stumps?
turtle hands? Oh, yeah. He puts his turtle hands together.
Yeah.
Not anthropomorphic. And he like looks like as if going to do a prayer, and then he grabs a ripcord and goes.
Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna flood it again. He starts pressing down the button. And it starts to beat to life as it sputters out like a black smoke. And you guys begin to travel further into the sewer system. You notice that the sides of the sewer system do have like canopies or like buildings built into the sides. But as you start to move more and more outside of the city, you notice that like the civilization begins to really wear off. You see algae and different kind of plant matter begin to grow off from the top. You have to move it out of the way of the ship and things like that. And then you kind of look down into the deep, dark, murky water. This has been like lit up by a multitude of like fireflies that have somehow been like not kept into a bottle, but have just died over time, and they kind of like string up their bodies, and somehow fireflies still do because magic.
Nice.
And as like the light begins to dim, you swear out of the corner of your eye, you notice something swimming under you, but it doesn't rock the boat. The something of this enormous size should be creating some kind of ripple in the water, but you don't notice any effect. You come into kind of as the pipes begin to split different ways, you notice that there's like a section in the middle that points to different kind of areas within the sewer system. You see one that straight ahead, it says Junkyard, one that says like Cat's Alley. You notice that there's one where it's like scratched out, and you notice it's boarded off. You guys would also know that inside of these sewer systems has been a fail-safe system, that if some part of the sewers has become so overrun that they close off, there's like a door that like closes off that system to the subway so that, you know, people topside can take care of it. And that way it doesn't like infect the rest of whatever could be the rest of the sewer system. You notice that the one that has been scratched off is one of those from before. Maybe even you haven't even heard of it. If you want to do a history check, then maybe you can, but otherwise it's like this happens all the time. You are going to run into more of these kind of like lanes that pivot off into different directions.
That are totally blocked
off. Because in like, it's like a saying in this world that you can't even have, you know, an uneventful dinner because your fork will attack you, right? So for something that like the scale of like you guys, you're luckily sentient for whatever reason, right? But it's also just, it's a blessing and a curse. And like the idea of monotony and the mundane is such a privileged thought where it's like, maybe one day I can sit down and watch a football game or something, right? But it's like that feeling and the reminder that if you have been in a city for so long in this like coveted area where you're surrounded by, you know, guards or different people, this reminds you like, this is the Wild West. This is the sewers under the city. And it's like, it's not protected. So that the feeling as the cold air comes from Junkyard, as you guys begin to billow in.
Could I cast light on the end of my mace and dip it in the water and look in for that
Yeah,
big
go ahead.
motherfucker?
Go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage.
Oh, natural 20.
Ooh. 24. Welcome to the game.
You put You put it at the end of what? What is your?
On my mace.
Oh yeah, okay. What does your mace look like?
I think it's really simple. It's a lollipop.
Oh, okay, yeah. But you could like carve that down. Something dangerous, right? You take your mace and you cast this incantation as you feel like the sparks as arcane energy kind of begins to glow up your hand and into the mace, and you stick the mace into the water as it begins to illuminate, and you don't see anything, but you catch it just right before something leaves. You notice the end of a large tail, and an eye opens up and looks at you as it's like noxious yellow, kind of like jaundiced looking eye begins to look back at you.
I wiggle the lollipop. I go, it's blue raspberry.
You notice a huge fucking hawk. It's like, yeah! But it escapes out of the way. And you'll bring back your lollipop. You'll notice it's a little smaller because you put it in the water.
It's okay.
You guys begin to head in more towards Junkyard. As they're going, Rock, this turtle, is kind of like leading the boat, and he goes, "So, a little bit of a bad problem. We are going to go through Ferret territory."
Oh.
And since you guys didn't pass your history check, he'll go, "So, ferrets, they're... Yeah, have you ever heard of anarcho-communism?"
God!
So, listen, they may or may not try to rip everyone to shreds and steal the stuff mutually, so that that way they can share it amongst themselves. All right.
Those heathens.
Some people love it, actually. It's great for them.
I'm here about my big boy George Washington for life.
It's crazy that an awakened animal... I guess that makes sense.
I just love that guy. Hey, Jesus.
Hang on, you're saying that everybody splits it equally? That doesn't sound that bad.
That's true.
All right, listen here.
But that's what's on the paper. It's the fist. That's kind of like their thing. That's their whole shtick. So, but you guys get like a topside deal, right? I don't know why you would want to stay here.
That looks pretty good on the ground.
There's just so much for us to learn down here. That's it. So that's the only reason I want to stay.
Hey, Daddy-O's, what's your deal? You two jive or what?
What do you mean?
No, that's what I'm asking. What do you mean? What's your deal?
What's bizarre to you?
Is
What?
something look off?
Who said, I just said, what's your deal? That's not cool.
Why would we change the way God made us?
That's what I'm saying. So true.
Hey, right on.
Yes.
Is it like a one stomach situation?
Yeah.
I don't get hungry often.
Yeah, I couldn't
That's
afford
concerning.
the
You are
meals.
great. You didn't realize that, right? Like your eyes are very sunken.
Look, I'm just trying to get smashed on Topside. I feel like this guy could be a media superstar. I'm thinking TV show, games, lunchboxes, the whole 9 yards.
I've heard that before, believe it or not.
I think you could go the distance.
Are you his manager or just a vested interest?
Just a good friend.
He just really appreciates the work I've done down here. I've done good.
Man, when this guy gets spinning.
I was New Jersey a little bit ago, but now I'm a little gruff. Where this came from?
You're kind of all over the place, guy. What's your name? Fabrizio or something?
Fabrizio.
Fabrizio.
Yeah.
Do you both have to pee at the same time?
Does one look away?
Oh, that's a wonderful question. We haven't learned yet.
To pee?
Yeah, we haven't figured it out.
You haven't learned how to pee.
They just
just
piss
kind of
themselves.
What do you
kind
mean
of just
cut and go?
happens.
Oh my
Like
god.
a pigeon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't really waste a lot of
can't
mental
breathe.
resources on it.
You think peeing takes mental resources?
It does for me.
That's fair. You're the drunk, right?
It's kind of
exactly.
his jurisdiction. That's all the thing.
Peeing is his jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Yours sticks out.
So you split responsibilities then.
Of course, haven't you had a roommate before?
Your roommate! You guys are tighter than brothers! What are you talking about? I'm turning into Seinfeld.
No one's kept a single consistent accent, including myself.
At least I'm drunk.
Yeah, you have a character reason for it.
Hey, Rock.
All right, well, yes. Yeah.
This is a little embarrassing, but I thought you were a homeless turtle before you got on the boat. I didn't realize you were the same turtle driving the boat. That's why I gave you a crowbar.
Oh God, are you about to ask for
It's
it back?
it's my favorite thing. No one's given me a gift in quite some time, actually.
Hey, come on, Daddy.
I actually,
Come on.
and you see, like, water begins to pour up.
What was your son's name? What was your son's name?
He had a perfectly normal name. His name was Fresh with a U. Fresh.
Like thrush, but with an F.
Yeah.
Like a yeast infection.
We're gonna sit with that one.
All right, you keep holding on to it. I'll take that back.
Yeah, he did this. He did this.
Oh wow.
He did that to you.
Yep.
You loved him.
Yep. Took a toothpick, arrow, straight through.
Oh, man.
Jeez. Kids.
Kids.
I got a couple of them.
You do? Did you bring them?
No. I lost custody.
Oh, no.
Couldn't stop drinking.
All right. Well, that is.
Couldn't stop. And when I'm drinking, I get punchy.
I
didn't.
I
Punch,
know. You punched the tin can at the side of me.
I didn't punch the kids. I just punched stuff. Just. I didn't punch him.
You're making this adventure sad.
Sorry.
I just
Go
wanted
on.
to go topside.
I'm gonna go down below.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Smash it, baby. What's up top for you?
He will instantly,
Things just smash.
all of a sudden go, hold on, and he'll cut the engine as like the lights that have been surrounding kind of like, it's like a pontoon with like a frame going around, and he cuts the lights out of it. And you'll notice out in the distance that you see like a small white light as it begins to get closer and closer. And he'll say, I don't need anyone to move. It's the raccoons. And he'll like get down, and all you'll hear playing as like this boat gets closer. And he'll say, these guys are real varmints, I tell you what. And as it like begins to get closer, you guys can see like in denim overalls, like one raccoon is like playing.
This guy just dropped the V word like it was nothing.
Oh my goodness.
And you'll see that like around the sides is just a collection, bottle caps, like matchsticks. You have like paper clips and things like that. These guys, like, they scavenge everything that they can, and you know them to be like bandits out in the pipes. And they are, one of them, clearly the leader, is on like this large throne of just like paper mache that they've made as he plays like this small little banjo. It's a bottle cap that like leads up into a toothpick as he like plucks like different kind of strings.
I go, oh god, it's so dark! And I touch your red shoes and I make them glow bright red.
Oh no.
Do you actually?
Yeah. 100%.
Okay. Awesome. You see it. He goes, you motherfucker. And then you'll hear, you see the spotlight like goes and illuminates the entire thing. He is going to attempt to start the engine to get like you guys going.
Does he have any trouble?
Oh yeah, it goes boom, 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 and you see that the boat begins to careen towards you guys. What would you do? Okay.
I'd like to give him my useless 10 and see if that will help him as a divination wizard. So
a portrait.
I want to do that, like, knock the jukebox thing to see if I can get it to go.
I will say, because you rolled a 10, and a 10 is so bad for
It's
divination
so, I just
wizards.
want to
what does it look like when you like alter
So I
it?
go up to the engine and I go, man, having trouble, huh? And I kind of like lean and like bump it real
Yeah.
quick to see if I can get something to come loose.
Instantly it starts, like, yeah, it sounds like something falls down into it, but then all of a sudden it goes like, boom, and it's
Cool.
and it starts kicking off. We're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Oh, big
caught
rolls,
it
big
with
rolls, big rolls, big rolls.
Legs.
Let's go.
The finger.
That was cocked.
Yeah, that was
Oh, I forgot you guys are the same fucking characters.
One initiative.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also got an 8.
14.
Do
8.
you want to take the first combat turn?
14.
Do you want to do
18.
Oh, okay.
I think
For
it would be
Fabrizio.
and then whenever the wild magic triggered, I rolled.
I'd like
for
to
the table,
retcon out
and I
my
just do
kids.
like the crazy. one.
Too late now.
Unless you want to.
There's stakes, baby.
I already put them on the list to kill.
You're killing my kids.
Yeah.
She was back.
You've made me
Sorry,
sad.
Ryan, what'd you get?
15.
Nobody
makes me
And Skipper?
8.
8. Okay, we're not going to go straight into like combat initiative. You guys see that these raccoons have like turned around their entire boat, and you notice that like Rock is trying to blow right past them. You notice that like as you guys turn around, they're going to like shoot a couple of shots out of like these ballistas made out of rubber bands and kind of like, you know, those poppets kind of things?
Oh, yeah.
That's at the end of toothpicks that they're going to launch over at you guys. So I'm going to need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as these things launch into the side of the boat.
Oh my god, I'm killing it. 20. Unnatural.
Nice.
Damn. It's unnatural.
13.
19.
16.
I think everyone, the DC was like 12. So,
Yeah!
you guys
Fucking
can still take
Avengers
some
over
damage.
here.
Okay, so as you guys like all move out of the way, as you see this like poppet comes and smacks into the middle of this boat, as the popsicle sticks begin to like shard and send everywhere, everyone will take 4 damage. Terrible. As this like debris goes around everywhere. You guys have a moment, I'd say they're about like 60 feet away as they begin to like turn around. And then with each initiative, they might get a little farther, they might get a little closer, depending on your guys' actions. So first to act, let me sort this real quick.
Danny, give us the boat lights.
Oh, the
Fabrizio, you're the first to act. in this order. So you guys just passed these raccoons, and you notice that he's like begins to really struggle as they begin to like head their way out.
And how far away are they, did you say?
60 feet, we'll say.
60 feet. All right, I'm gonna...
60 feet, but...
Yeah.
It's much shorter.
60 inches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of turn to the guy playing the banjo.
Rock.
I'm just gonna... Oh,
That's
wait.
a bad guy. That's
No,
a-
bad
Oh,
guy.
bad guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And since he's 60 feet away, I'm gonna lean my head back and spit a dart at him.
Oh, okay, exactly.
So let's see. Wow,
Oh,
that's
that's super
a
gonna hit.
25 to hit.
That just does it. That just does it.
All right, let's see.
That's terrifying.
All right, it's 5 piercing damage.
You spit this out?
Yep.
Yeah, you spit, you said 5?
Yes.
Okay. You spit out like this poison venom as this guy like stands up and begins to like meet your gaze, and then it splatters all over his face. You see like lines of burning as he goes. As he like looks up and you see like it's pink, like all the fur has like burned away. Next up is gonna be Buzz.
Hey, Lottie, you got that label? Can I borrow it? The rat poison thing?
Oh, yeah. And I hand it to you.
So I'm going to take this. I assume it's like the size of a rat poison bottle, like this label.
It was only a part of like
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a full bottle, but it's like a small
It's square
cutout
paper.
of it.
It's
Yeah.
like big enough, I think. What I want to do is cut 2 holes in it, cast mage armor, and put it on my back like a greaser jacket with the skull.
Oh, sick!
That
Yeah,
guy's crazy.
absolutely.
So I put little holes and I put it on and go, now we're battling. And then that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Sick.
Or let's dance, baby.
Yeah. Oh, right on. Next up would be Smasho.
How far away are they?
60 feet.
Okay. I'm going to run to the edge of the boat.
Super fast. Brock goes, where the fuck did he go?
I spin dash to the edge of the boat.
Down B.
I'm going to bonus action rage and screaming, motherfucking mermaids.
Goddamn anything.
I go from behind Rock and I say, here, take this completely innocuous crowbar to throw at them. And I give it to you.
Time begins to as Rock sees, like you throw the crowbar and all of a sudden it blinks back in time. No! He's there in his living room. His wife is sitting outside. You see like the water cascades down from the pipes. This warm yellow light is around everywhere. You see this kid's playing with this car as it moves back and forth. And you notice that there's like another small turtle, and he goes like, I'm next. And he opens up a box, like a present. He takes out this crowbar, and we flash back to where it was as it falls back over.
No, kill him with it.
Cool. All right, that's going to be Sallow.
Wait, he wants to throw the
Yeah, do you want to throw the crowbar at him?
Oh, you're like, yeah.
Can that's a main action is throwing?
I mean, it would be
Yeah,
just an
absolutely.
improvised weapon
Yep.
attack. I
Then
assume.
I'll do that. Yeah. I'll
Cool.
throw it.
I just wanted to immediately do away with all of the good that all of us are doing.
Surely I'll get it back like a boomerang.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm
If
doing.
you hard enough, I mean, it will bounce back.
Yeah. What do you use for throw attacks? I don't remember what that is.
If it's
Probably
improvised
it's
weapons,
just a D20
probably
plus strength, I guess.
let me look. Because it's weird, I think, for ranged.
Yeah, this is going to be like the hardest thing to do in the world, but
I would.
I think just throw it. It's
I can save us. I can save us a lot of time. I rolled a 3.
Okay. Yeah. So it just like bloop, it goes in the water. You know what? I want you to roll a luck check. Let's see if it fucking boomerangs. Let's say DC 18.
Through the bottom of the boat.
It's a 5.
Okay. So yeah, it falls down. Yeah. You see Rock is like petrified as the boat is like going off because he's not holding on.
Good try!
Okay, so that'll be Sallow's up. Sallow and Skipper both have an 8.
Yeah,
So-
they can go first. I'll go after.
Okay, cool. You guys do notice that that Rock is in a weird, like hazy. The boat is like careening different ways.
Can we see? Are we able to see who's driving their boats? Like the pilot of their ship?
Yeah, but it's in an outhouse, so it's on the back. You can see like through where like you can see where Rock's engine is. You see through their like pontoon-esque boat, and you see it's like an outhouse with a moon on it. You assume they're going to be in there.
Okay. Would we be able to Crown of Madness our way into it?
Can you see them? Do you need to see them in order
Okay,
to
all
cast
the
it?
way. Yeah. In that case, what should we do?
You see he's packing a big chaw. Yeah, he likes it for some reason. He gets to smoke it through his lip. What the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Hey, Daddy, you need to see them to cast a spell? Hey, salamanders, you guys need to see them to cast a spell? I can get you a hole in my turn.
Oh.
You want to just do this for now?
Yeah. We'll the closest person to us, we will Ray of Frost.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'd say that's probably the guy playing the banjo all the way up.
Yeah.
You can see his red eyes that kind of have gotten bloodshot from the poison going through him.
We're going to aim for his eyes.
Great. He's an artist actually too. So.
Oh, that's I don't know what our plus is, but it was a 18 raw, so 24. I think.
Yeah, that would just about do it. That would just about do it.
Yeah.
And then it's 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can never remember which are which. That's 1.
Oh, wait, it's a 10. It's a D10.
God, so dead.
Oh, it's a D10.
You roll the whole thing.
Yeah.
Who put all these numbers on it? That's an 8.
Oh.
11.
Oh.
11 total.
Yeah.
I was like, how'd you roll 11?
Sorry, cool.
And what are you casting on? Ray of Frost?
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, okay. So, he's got big old chaw in his mouth. He's like going whatever. And then all of a sudden, Ray of Frost, pretty much identical, from the same cells on his body are hit by this Ray of Frost as they were the poison. And you notice 2 ice spikes are hanging out. He goes, God dang, man, I can't see.
I sacred flame his eyes. I'm sorry? I sacred flame his eyes.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah. Are you actually?
Yep.
Okay, great.
DC 14 dexterity.
Okay. Let me bring it.
His ditty is
It's
getting
Dex.
power.
Yeah. He fails.
Let's go. His eyes take 6 radiant damage.
You see he stops playing, and then you see the ice falls, and in Seven Samurai, blood shoots out of his eyes, and he falls near, falls backwards. And they go, they got Dave. It was his last day on the show. Okay, so all of a sudden the boat is going to hit the side since no one grabbed the thing, and Rock is looking at his hands. So everyone give me let's say Constitution. No, that one makes sense. Yeah, I'd say give a Strength save so that you can stay up.
19.
21.
There it is.
The first of the game.
18.
And we didn't say anything.
10.
That's good. Yeah. You take inspiration for that.
Yeah, I got a 10.
I got a 4.
Okay. So we'll say DC 12 again. If not, then
You die.
Yeah, you got it. Make the characters, and we'll be doing that the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, where's my D8s? Now I'm having a problem. Mm-hmm. You guys smash into the side of the wall as debris falls against it. You guys the algae from the side of this kind of falls all over you guys, and some of you are able to. Whoever got lower than a 12 falls to the ground prone and takes full damage. Otherwise, you take half and you are not prone. I will just roll these 2 random. Oh, holy shit! So
all of my bones explode.
you'll take 18 damage. Or half if you did above a 12. And it smashes into the side. Fabrizio, that is theirs, but you will turn around. You were first to kind of look and turn around. There is no boat.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Now we just need a pilot for our boat.
I'm a turtle. That's all it takes.
That's
Sure.
And they're dead. So we're good.
yeah.
Sorry about your crowbar.
Yeah. He shakes it out. He goes, yeah, it's fine. And he'll go to grab, and you'll notice, Skipper, no, fuck. Yeah, Skipper.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, Skipper, you'll notice underneath the water, 30 of those yellow eyes begin to open under your boat.
Guys, another friend!
You guys see as the water begins to cascade down the back of this alligator, but it is weird. It has been corrupted by some kind of arcane source. As literally the sides of it has it's eyes and no mouth, but the back of it has a jaw that comes up and snaps. As you guys are on now, pretty much the water's falling down, so you can't move as the water is beginning to crescendo up. Fabrizio, you were the first to act.
And so we're kind of over the jaw. Is that right?
Yeah, so instead on their back, cascading all the way down their back is a
splits
jaw that kind of like snaps like that. You notice that it's like aligned with eyes as it goes across this creature's back. This is very beast. This is very like what you would see corrupting magic do to somebody. Like just a weird string of arcane energy.
I'm going to try something a little crazy here. I'm going to say, hey, wait, to the alligator.
Holy shit.
Can you hear me?
Oh my god. Give me. Oh my god. Give me.
Please, yes.
Oh my god.
Well, we give him a crowbar, right? So
Yeah, you see the crowbar is stuck in his teeth. Yeah.
It won't open.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a what are you trying to even give me a persuasion roll? This is an astronomically high DC. Oh!
18.
That is
Wait.
really high.
No, 16. It's a minus.
Oh.
I'm not very charismatic.
You see
I can't
you
believe
see
that.
he says, hey, wait, yeah. And Rock goes, well, did you want me to he'll turn off the engine next. But he does not react. This guy is clearly like beyond his brain is scrambled. Like this is a weird arcane alligator.
Not a sentient thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'll let you do like I'll say that's your bonus action.
That's my bonus action.
monstro.
All right.
That's
and
called pity.
yeah, thank you. I'll just throw a dart at it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Go ahead and throw it like at one of his eyes or something. You know.
All right, cool.
Punch into the wall.
That's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All
It's
right.
big, it's hard to miss.
Perfect. That's 5 piercing damage.
Okay. Sick. You throw a poison. So yeah, you'll shoot it at one of its eyes, and it's like super sensitive. You notice that it tries to like, as an alligator or crocodile, I don't know animal facts. Dude.
Yep.
It has like the thing that goes over its eyes, as alligators do.
Oh.
And it tries to do that, but you hit it too fast. It begins to singe. It's like it once again like these geometric lines begin to build up towards the pupil, and you'll notice that it like begins to fizzle from the inside out. Buzz, that is you.
I can see you boys are itching to rumble. If you want to hop in and mix it up, I can get you out of the dance floor when time to go.
You smell like burning gears, by the way, because for some reason Rock is like revving this engine, and there's no water, by the way.
Get off the jukebox, baby, and I'm gonna kick him off.
Oh, okay, yeah. You kick him off. That will have effects later, but yes. you kick him
Yeah,
off.
I'll try. I guess for now, I want to ready. I guess like are we still rising like actively?
Yeah, I would say at this point you are still actively rising. Yes.
Okay. I want to ready in case anyone like falls off to
Okay.
grab them, and
Okay.
I'm at the engine ready to like move it if possible. I think
Okay,
that's fair.
cool. Yeah, so the trigger being like either moving the engine or like someone's falling off.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So hold your action. Smash-o, you're up. You kind of see it like, yeah, the water is billowing out of this mouth. You don't know where the like throat is or anything, but it seems that it's getting ready to chomp down on you.
Okay. Am I feel like I'm in great axe range here if I really stretch out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
You'll
I'm,
see some kind of like eyes that darts over and looks at you.
yeah, I'm gonna anything I can hit. I'm gonna get my big great axe out. Huge great axe, big stuff. Biggest great axe we've ever seen down here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I'm gonna get ready to fucking blast him. Give him the Smash-o special. It's a 22.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that absolutely hits.
All right, perfect.
You like take your I don't know what would your axe be made out of?
I think it'd be like a
can lid? A tin can lid?
I was gonna tie it into the trademarked Sonic universe, but I kept just
A
like
whole ring?
yeah,
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
I was
It's a
thinking-
bunch of rings.
yeah, like a big scepter of rings
Oh,
or
that's
something
sick.
maybe,
That's
A ring of rings.
or like a big stick with Knuckles' fist on the end.
Yeah.
It's like a perfect cast or something.
yeah.
It is literally, yeah. Okay, you go and it's like literally it sways with like the weight of the axe head on it as you pull back and smash down into one of these eyes as this goop again like begins to spurt out from this eye.
I'm tired of these fucking mermaids. So it's a D12. Yeah, plus
Two entirely different animals. By the way.
that's all I know down here.
Smasher's like an old like man.
Yeah.
It is 10 damage.
Okay,
no.
second.
It's
Damn,
plus your
oh my
strength
God.
and plus your rage bonus.
Oh yeah, what is the rage?
I think
bonus?
it's
Where is
2.
it?
I think it is.
Okay, so then
And
it's
Smash-o, you got an extra attack or no, brother?
oh yeah, so it's 12 damage for that. and
Oh,
Barbarians.
you
Barbarians,
rage.
Charlie. Yeah,
You need to roll a
barbarians.
D8 for your wild magic effect.
So does that that triggers on every rage attack?
When you go into
when you enter rage.
Oh, okay.
So we'll say he doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let me get my wild magic ready.
It's just a D8.
You see, yeah, I'm assuming, Smasho, when you go into a rage, is it like, do you get...
I'm spinning.
Do you spin?
Oh, you spin.
he's
Oh,
spin.
okay, cool.
He's a hedgehog. It's like
Gotcha.
That's
the Chaos Emeralds.
From the eye of this creature as it like looks at you as you go into a rage. For some reason, your pupils are black and your irises are red, and you have blood going down your rage.
And you're spinning.
Yeah, and you're spinning.
Oh yeah, that's way past cool. That's an extra. That's a 5 on the D8 for the wild magic. I got a good feeling.
Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, the creature takes 1d6 force damage.
That's nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Some defense.
Yeah, a little recoil damage.
Yeah, cool.
So it's 12 on that first hit, and
Okay.
I'm coming for my extra attack where I bring it back, and I'm getting it with 20 unnatural to hit.
That hits. Yeah. You have to really like get this axe out. So you put your feet on the edge of the boat and you slice it out as like another eye, almost as if his body is like a source of water itself, moves and hits the other one as it knocks away like a thing of billiards.
Oh, I like that. Oh man, and I'm hitting him for 12.
Pump the deeps. One time I had like this, my barbarian, not realizing that they have like, when a barbarian punches, they get extra damage too. So I had this whole fight where he's like fist fighting his like guy from the backstory, whooped his ass, dude.
Yeah.
Whooped his ass. Okay, cool. Sick. Next up is Salo and Mander, or and Manny. Manny.
Salamani.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
What do you want? Maybe we do a little bit of this on another eye.
Yes.
they're talking in character, trying to figure out.
Yeah, you guys are mumbling.
That
What are we
could
going to
work.
do? Yeah.
It is pretty cold.
Let's rub our hands together. Let's get it
Yes.
Using friction, we're gonna use burning hands on like the other side.
Oh, that's
where,
sick.
Yeah.
where Charlie was attacking.
Okay.
Who tastes this up? What's it called? What's it called? What is this?
A crocodile.
Oh, that's exactly it.
And we'll roll,
Reptilian.
do you want to roll our wildness? Do we have to hit first, or is it on cast?
I think
It's on
it's a
cast.
save.
On the stack, it's on a cast.
Yeah.
At instant speed.
Magic has changed how I played D, by the way, absolutely.
And it's a 1.
It's a 1, yes.
Okay,
Whoa.
gotcha.
And then
And it's a D4 you've been rolling, right? We changed it to a D4.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So the way that we're doing wild magic, at least just for this
right.
short one shot, is that it's Brennan Lee Mulligan has the same way, but instead of using a D20, we're going to use a D4. If it's a 4, they roll a 4. Then it's wild magic. If not, then it'll be a 3 and a 4, and so on.
Oh. You have to roll a dex save. It's not an attack roll. Burning hands.
Oh,
No, they're rolling for wild magic.
That was what I'm like.
Oh.
Yeah.
He rolls a save.
do you want me to re-roll the d4? Or?
Oh, what did you roll a D4?
We rolled a
D8. But we'll
Oh yeah,
roll a
you roll
roll
the
the
D4.
It's 1 again.
One
Okay, cool. So now it'll be, if you next time you cast, it'll be a 4 or 3, and then you have wild magic, and then it's a 2, 3, 4.
Gotcha.
And then
Burning
Don't forget about
Hand
your wild
is a
magic
save,
sorcerers.
Yeah,
Don't get on them. Otherwise, they're just a sorcerer.
Yeah. Let's see what kind of save it is, though.
They're just a
And it's
boring
3d6.
boring sorcerer.
They just have regular magic.
Yeah, literally.
How boring.
I mean, how many times do you have it at your table where someone's a wild magic sorcerer and they're like, I haven't done wild magic in like 4 sessions.
Yeah,
You know?
right?
yes,
I just give them a button they can push. I'm like, just if you want to do it,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
It'll-
Oh my gosh.
Are they still rolling dice?
It's 14, and then you have a deck save for it.
You know, I'll say it's for one of its eyes. We'll say that. What's the DC?
DC, it is 14.
Yeah, it fails.
Yes.
14 damage.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, yeah, sick. Talk.
Yeah, there we
This is
go.
why you always have minions. So it's beating the fuck out of everything. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys put your hands together and you begin rubbing them. As literally you can see like the air is warping and bending with the amount of like heat that is coming out. And when you guys open it up, you guys can't see it, but you see like as reality bends and shifts as it hits this eye, as it like crinkles up and loses all the air as steam begins to fly off of it. You can see it's like thrashing around. Cool. That is Skipper.
Okay. I am in incredible pain.
Are you that beat up?
Oh, I'm pretty beat up.
that what
I'm
we
down like
Oh.
20 hit points.
Oh, shoot.
So I'm just gonna say, yeah, you guys all got this. Just kidding. And I'm gonna swing my fucking mace over the edge and I'm gonna try and hit him.
Okay, great.
That's a 22.
That definitely hits. You
Uh,
guys
I'll-
roll real good.
I'll use my bonus action for War Priest. Do another attack. Oh, it's a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
But my first attack is going to do damage. 4. Boink.
Okay, sick.
That's it.
Okay, awesome. It is really beat up. You see that like these eyes begin to like pool around as literally like the level of water inside of like this cusp where, you know, like the bottom of its jaw would be, begins to pile up more and more with this like this disgusting yellow ichor. As it begins to like rise, you will notice that it does have enough time to like do one full like chomp down. So everybody go ahead. Oh man. You know what? I'll say everyone gets advantage on this for as you brace everybody to get ready for like your saving, and you're like, everyone get down and brace as the jaws come and crunch down. You see Rock though is standing at the edge of his vessel. I will say, you know what? I'll even be nicer. Be nice to your players. I will say either Dex. So I'll say either athletics or acrobatics as you try to either move out of the way or brace yourself.
All right.
18.
19.
Can I forego the advantage and say, oh, look, and I see the crowbar and I'm going to reach up while the thing is...
Absolutely. Absolutely, I will.
He's looting in combat.
Yeah, of course.
You can do that in Baldur's Gate, so legally.
Yeah, that's how it all works. 18 still.
Whoa. Simply be good at the game.
15 on
Yeah,
the
real.
yellow.
I guess when you give your players just like, hey, just roll whatever. I guess they all do that.
That's how we do it.
Okay, well, I rolled really bad again. So 9 if you take the full. The DC, I'll say, is 12. And then halved if you got above a 12.
Do you round up or down?
Well, I round up.
Okay.
Yep.
And how much was the damage?
9, yeah.
Round up is A+.
Yeah, it is A+, right?
I'm on team round up.
There is no zeros in D&D.
That's what I'm saying.
The jaws clench down for a second. It's like you feel this sinewy flesh wrap around you guys as you also hear the crunch of the boat as it almost like vacuum seals you guys in here for a moment. The air instantly opens back up as you guys have been kind of like crunched out. You take some damage. You felt the pressure of being like squeezed inside of the mouth. And you'll notice that like the top half of this pontoon boat is gone. And you'll note like there are cracks in its foundation from like this tin can. You'll notice that like Rock is like Peter Griffin, like fall on the ground. And he gets up and he goes, I saw God. I saw him, I talked to him. Dope! He's real, it's canon. Cool. I always knew it. Fabrizio, you notice this alligator's like, it looks like it's almost gonna spit you out. So you're up next to react, but it looks like you're either gonna get out of here fast because it looks messed up.
Gotcha. So we're in, like the teeth are above us kind of thing?
It just snapped real quick and now it's back open kind of.
Gotcha.
There is enough water pulling up at the bottom that you could probably get some traction if you try to.
All right, I'll wobble over and try to start the engine.
Go ahead and give me, have you started an engine before in your life?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, okay. So
to get away from his divorced family.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me, what class are you?
A monk.
You're a monk, okay.
He left by boat.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom check as you like try to remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not.
So it's a Cummins. You gotta really fucking figure it out. Diesel powered.
A power stroke.
Yeah. You notice it's just an engine from an F-450, dude.
It's a 6.
Oh, awesome! You go and it goes, and it definitely like starts to flood. So you press the choke, but it's not starting.
All right. Can I bonus action try to start the engine?
Yeah.
Is it another wisdom save?
It's not safe. It's a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Yeah.
All right. That's better. That is 18.
Oh yeah, you go and you press down on the choke and you see it like fill up and then you go boom, it spatters out as like it blows a piston and then it just like starts taking off as you guys are heading into like the crevice between its two teeth as it's going to like try to stamp down and you bust through them as the teeth go flying. They fling into the side of like the pipe and you guys are making your way out as you see the mouth begin to go down and all you see is one guy in the back with the throat that's always been there go meow 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 as the water until it can go up and you're out of initiative.
Hey guys, look at this thing I found in its teeth.
It's a crowbar.
I don't know if anybody wants this
Time
at all.
begins. Here, you can have this. Okay, thanks. He puts it into his pouch. Cool.
Hey, does anybody want healing?
I feel pretty bad. And I tap my chest and I'm going to say, by the power of George Washington, our Lord Emperor. And I'm going to heal myself.
Yeah, and you'll see as you like pat, like there is like some kind of divine sparks that begin to fly around you.
Yep.
So yeah, now would be a good time to like take a short rest. Definitely don't have enough time for a long rest, but if you need a short rest, now would be the time.
Okay.
If anyone wants some cure wounds, I'll snap some off.
I'm
or
pretty
I can
great,
mask
Daddy
cure
O.
wounds.
I'm like 27 out of 32 damage. Great. You know what I mean?
So you're
Like I got like a
pretty
5 left to
take
break.
some.
You want some?
Yeah.
Who wants
If
some?
we were to rank ourselves out of, say, a scale of 32, probably about a 10.
That's like 8 life we lost. Right?
Right about.
I'm doing me first. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or I
Yeah,
also
me
assume,
first.
I think he's saying we can take a short rest.
Yeah.
That's
we
probably
can just-
Yeah.
Which I would like to do.
Short
Possibly
rest
all of them.
Is it all HP back? And but
No.
not
No, you roll your hit dice.
Oh,
so
that's-
yeah.
Oh, let's do that first.
Look,
before
by,
I
look
roll
by your hit
heals.
points. There's hit
Let's-
dice that you
yeah,
can
yeah.
spend.
Before I do heals, I'll do the short rest dice.
Holy shit.
Ah, the short rest.
5d8.
Tiny short rest.
It's all 5, right?
Oh, I'll just use the ones that I used for the cure wounds for my first 3, if that's more.
Skipper, I'll also say since you saved the crowbar, you can grab inspiration.
Whoa!
I
We're
gave
playing
it to
5th
him.
edition, by the way. So just anyone has any questions, I'm playing 5th edition. Not 2024 rules.
Nice.
I went back to
30.
full.
I'm basically full.
I've got a few bruises, but I'll figure it out.
Can I use inspiration on my teammates' rolls or just on mine?
Use it on teammates.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna take water as you guys are short resting. You guys continue down the water throughout the sewer system. There's an eerie silence to the whole thing. The only thing breaking it is the sound of the water hitting the sides of this pipe, as well as like the creaking of your boat. Rock looks at you all, and he goes, "That's probably not the last we're gonna see of some sewage folk. So just be on your best behavior, all right? And also," and he looks at you, Skipper, he goes, "We could have avoided that, all right?
What?
You didn't have to light up this dude's shoes.
Yeah, but it was badass.
Look at my boat. I took out a loan. I took a Klarna loan out for this. I had 4 to 6 months free interest. No interest.
No, I mean, well, okay, yeah, sure, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's on you, all right?
Sorry, guys.
How about you tithe so that I can friggin' get a new boat? Sure.
That's a good idea. I just start praying.
It's not how tithing works.
Nope,
It's fine,
not at all.
whatever. You guys will notice that like a roar of water begins to like out in the darkness beyond, kind of like the firefly effigies that they have in the sewer system are becoming more and more infrequent. Either have like burned out or they are like just not there. But you hear rushing water. And you notice like Rock doesn't really pay any mind to it.
What's going on? Is it go down? Does it? We're going on a waterfall?
Do go down.
Are we going to a waterfall? What's up?
Yeah, the rushing water is like pretty deafening.
Rock? Are we gonna go off of a fucking waterfall now?
I wish I had the Willy Wonka monologue. You guys do crescendo down into as this water begins to like spray up. You notice it like for some reason you've noticed the boat kind of comes into a point, which didn't really make any sense. But I guess boats do anyways. But like it's to crash this water from like the waterfall as it's coming down. There's plant matter falling onto you guys as you guys go down into like this place that hasn't really been touched in quite some time. As you guys are like falling down, you notice on the sides that there's like a faint light. Go ahead and give me a perception check. On like two, like they're lined up in the middle on the sides at the same point.
11.
12.
Yikes.
Or no, 11.
5.
Dirty 20.
Oh, second.
I did very bad.
11.
Cool. Okay. Then I
It's
will
two numbers
say,
for two people.
Fuzz, you all notice this like faint light, but you can't really put it together. But you notice like for a split second that it like crackles a little bit, and you know this is like an arcane electricity that is going through. These are railroad tracks, like that are sticking out from the sides. And before you're able to like tell everyone this, you notice that 2 trains begin to go at the same time. As you notice, raccoons fill one of them, and on the other are ferrets, and they are shooting at each other with guns, like small little guns. And then, yeah, you guys are flying down this water, going through the debris. Go ahead, and we're going to go into kind of like this chase sequence. So all of you guys are going to be making a variety of saves that you're going to be trying to stay on the boat and make it to the bottom of the sewer, like unhinged. So we're going to go and kind of use this first save to mark whether you have made your first success or your first failure. So I'm going to write that down real quick for everyone.
I'm sweating profusely looking at your shoes like, I shouldn't.
I'm spreading really big.
He told me no.
That is a 3. You guys come across like a very thick culmination of algae and different plant matter kind of falling to the ground. Everyone give me a constitution saving throw as you fall into like these barbed, weird, like poison ivy algae things.
I will give resistance to fuzz.
Yep.
So that you have... No, it's a plus a d4 on your save.
I got another nat 20.
Oh my god.
I've achieved immortality. No more saves.
17. Yeah, no, none.
So will this be like a group check or an individual?
This is individual.
Okay.
Because, yeah, it's, I'm in a way I am measuring your guys' like constitution, being able to like go through all of these different kind of like challenges to see if you are able to stay up.
I rolled a 5. Okay. However, I'm lucky. So I'm going to reroll.
And I'll roll resistance for you if you would like to use it.
I would love to see because that's an 18, which would make it a 20. I just want to see where we go.
22? 6.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I will count that as your first failure.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, Charlie, you channel the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
I'll give inspiration to you.
Oh yeah. Reroll.
Oh.
Fabrizio.
Here we go.
Okay.
6.
Oh. Oh, that's the same number.
And then Skipper.
I got a 18.
And then Fuzz.
I ended up with a 22.
You guys all like hit into these kind of like thorny branches that are hanging down. As you look up, you notice that like Rocco is totally fine. You all look around and see each other, but you see more towards the back of the boat is Sallow, as you are covered in like these thorns. You notice that like the veins around their eyes and where kind of like these thorns have impacted you begin to like pulse into your body. Some kind of toxin or something like that. As these bullets are flying around you guys,
How do we look?
you'll notice that you become on the same level as like the water kind of levels out a little bit as these bullets are flying across. Go ahead and give me a dex save to see if that you can like move out of the way of these flying bullets.
This time I'm going to give them the resistance.
Okay.
So add a d4.
Out of D4.
I am
Okay.
killing it on these 19.
Okay.
You are literally like the Matrix. You can see the bullets as they go around.
It's like the Sonic movie.
Yeah, like when the missiles
Smash
are
Up
coming at
movie.
them. Yeah.
24 for
Okay,
Fabrizio.
We got a 19.
I got a 2.
Oh. Okay.
The dice are trying to kill me. That's a natural one, but I'm lucky, so I'm
Yeah, please do, actually.
Okay, that's a 12.
Okay.
All right, question for you on, what's your name again?
Skipper.
Skipper. Would you let me deflect missiles, the bullet that's going to hit him?
Oh, you motherfucker. Bitch.
You don't have to. You're my boss.
No, I know. But I think that's really funny. How would you deflect bullets?
He's a turtle.
Oh! Yeah, your vibranium shell.
Well, if I pull my ripcord with my little exhaust pipes out here, I move so fast, everything just slows down.
Yeah, you pull these ripcords as like this black smoking to like move out of the back of your shell, and you move so fast, you grab a bullet before, as it like is literally it begins to penetrate your skin on your temple, but he like grabs it fast enough. Cool. We're gonna go to like the last one since everyone passed.
Thank you. I was about to sit with George up in heaven.
Like Splash Mountain, there's all of a sudden like a huge divot that goes into the ground, and you guys are gonna go underwater for a second. What is something I haven't used yet?
I tap you and give you resistance.
Man, let's see. Let's do. As you will yourself to hold your breath, we're going to do a charisma saving throw as you guys go into the water.
Is it charisma?
Yeah.
No, that's my worst
Which
roll.
resistance do for me?
Plus a d4.
I got a 5.
Oh, fuck.
40 nice. Why do I have such
Oh,
high
that's
charisma?
really not bad.
I got it.
So, sorry, 14?
Yeah.
Charlie? 5. Okay. Fabrizio?
18.
Okay. Skipper?
18 as well.
Okay. Fuzz?
16.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, after like all of these different kind of, you were able to move around these obstacles, right? But just the fact that it's all overall like you're underwater, you begin to hear like this music, like dun 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 dun, dun and you're looking for like these bubbles to start flying up. You can't find one, and you start to like really take in the water into your lungs, and you'll notice that you are now kind of like the water has pushed you back onto the same level as Sallow as well. But you guys come back up through the water, and you notice that like the trains divert and go back into the pipes. You kind of like get your bearings and look at each other, and you'll notice that you are all, for the most part, no one failed to the point where they fell off the boat, and you guys are all fine.
Let's go.
You notice that the boat is in pieces and it's taking on water.
Oh. Well.
If only I had something to help with this, but I don't.
I've actually taken this trek a lot. I can't believe it. It's just now destroyed my boat.
What? That's fucking crazy. Who is going to be the best at repairing the boat right now? And like, what kind of check would it be? Because I can help. I can use magic to help whoever is going to fix.
It's one of those things where I'm like, just figure it out. Use your
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
stuff.
Fuzz don't swim, Daddy-O. I got nothing here.
I've got an
As you're sinking. You have a jukebox next to you as it's like going down.
You guys are two heads. I'm sure you could build a boat.
No. Not very
Fuck!
He's the smart
But I'm not.
I guess it's on me then.
Wait.
We're gonna cast mage armor on ourselves.
For sure. Yeah.
Future.
I don't know what
It's
kind
taking you this long.
I don't know what kind of check it would be to repair the boat, but
I'll be honest with you, even just with your like passive insight or anything like that, the boat is irreparable.
Oh,
It is.
excellent.
Looks like we need to find a new boat.
We
Or
can
just get there.
ride on his back.
You want to be in the water with the thing?
He's got exhaust pipes.
I can
and
take
shit. He
one
can,
of you,
He can move
probably.
faster than the boat.
Wait, I fucking swim.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you're an axolotl.
you swim. I swim. Rock can take someone.
Oh yeah. yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
We can probably. Can we swim?
No.
Okay.
You guys say that as the water is like above you.
We're really bad
Oh,
salamanders.
Well, you're 2 and 1, so I guess I guess I'll come here. And he'll come over and try.
I'll cast enhance ability on myself and give myself bull's strength.
Cool.
And I'll walk over to Smasho and I'll lift him over my head and I'll dive into the water and start
And
swimming.
then what do
Nice,
you?
nice.
I am a wizard. I've just now thought of something. This is one hell of a stretch. How do you feel about other vehicles for Phantom Steed?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I think like a sea monkey or something gross.
Why? Okay, yeah.
It's for the sewers. I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe
yeah.
like a seahorse that's mixed up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do sea monkey or seahorse?
I think. No. Wait,
can just
wait,
ride
wait,
on
wait.
my
Hang
back.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm a greaser, baby. I'm just gonna start stripping parts off the boat.
Okay.
And I'll cast as a ritual Phantom Steed. I'll make like a water cycle.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be like, you didn't need this, right? I'll just rip a panel off the side and throw it in the water.
What's a
like,
water cycle?
Yeah, I don't know, but I made it.
Oh, okay. I was like, sorry, maybe this is like
It's a motorcycle.
No.
It's
It's a motorcycle that no. It's a motorcycle that goes on water. That's my attempt.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you're summoning steeds, so I said I'd allow that.
Yeah, this is extremely a
Yeah.
shift.
No, it's fine. Yeah. So there's a couple of things. Who's holding up?
Smasho, me.
Smasho.
And I have
Smasho. Whenever you start to walk, you'll notice like almost the hand follows you like as you go around.
I like that.
And then yeah, you guys look. Oh, this is such a fun. This is like at the end of the first Jimmy Neutron movie.
Yeah,
where they all have the
yeah,
weird
yeah.
ass like spaceships.
Oh yeah.
You look over and like a low rider. Like you have like phantom handlebars, and you have like a bandana going across.
Yeah.
You're like a low rider. So the back of like this like half phantasmal, half mechanical kind of water
Yeah,
bike.
water bike, yeah.
As it pushes up, and your legs are still in the water as you go. Are you two together?
I assume. If
then
anyone
you're a
can
turtle.
fit with me, if anyone can fit with me, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
I'll just swim with Yeah, Rock. we'll sit on the back.
Gotta wear this, and I pull one helmet out, and I go, "Oh damn!" I hand you one helmet.
Yeah.
I will take that.
I don't think there's much to protect up here anymore.
Rock will look at you guys and be like, "So what's the crown thing?"
Well, they're both equally cool crowns.
Yes.
You know, like they're hard to tell apart, right?
Yes, you can tell us apart. Otherwise, we would be. You couldn't tell. Couldn't think of it. Sorry.
I noticed your skin has started to grow around the edges. You had this on since like birth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't take it off.
I think there would be a better way to tell. I guess you're Siamese twins. Well, can't you just say one's left, one's right?
Well, we have a tattoo or two, but it's hard to see them right now.
You're turning into RFK Jr. All right, great. Yeah. For sure.
I love how you invented the jet ski.
Yeah,
No.
good.
Well, that's what I thought you were talking about.
That's,
Like,
that's
this
what it
different
is. But, it
slant.
looks like a
but the
motorcycle,
handles
or it
don't
makes no
say.
sense.
Yeah. Well, you guys do notice that like there are spotlights kind of going across, and you'll notice like this chicken wire and kind of like this small edges of razor wire are kind of going across the top. It seems that you guys have made it to a certain checkpoint of some kind. You'll hear rock.
I saved the game.
Huh?
I saved the game.
Yeah,
made it to a checkpoint.
Yeah. You notice that rock's going to be like, this is what your passes are for. We've made it to a ferret colony. And you'll hear like, You're like, oh, okay.
Whoa.
You're like, and you'll notice that there's a ferret in like a little toll booth, has his hat down as he's like sleeping with his legs up at the end. And you'll notice like a dock kind of extends out.
They're so coordinated.
I swim up to the dock because I'm swimming.
Yeah, you guys kind of pull up onto the dock and you'll head over and you'll notice the gate is closed and there's this like ferret sleeping. Yes. Oh my. Oh. Hello?
I hold up the pass and I press it against the window.
Oh. And you'll look and you'll go, Empire folk. Are you here to go to the junkyard?
Yeah.
Okay, that was very sure. Thank you. I expected shenanigans. I don't know why. All right. Well,
Am I legally required to answer any questions that you
want to? Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what he said.
Well, watch your space. Stay inside of the fences, and mind your business. You are in mutual territory now, so if you take something, give it back. And you'll grab your guys' passes, and you'll stamp. He'll look at you two. Only one.
Yeah.
Stamp. And he'll hand it back to you guys as you notice that like small chains kind of pull these fences apart. You'll notice that like it's very through the sides you can see that they have also built around the pipes, but it's very brutalist, very like cement kind of infrastructure. You'll notice that like things are meant to look really clean and proper, but if you really start to like if you look at the chains from the gate moving, you'll notice that it's like it has begun to oxidize, like the rust is beginning to like break through, and you can kind of see through like the holes in the infrastructure here. As you guys begin to walk in, you notice that like there are buildings with no doors. There's like people are kind of coming in and out, and there's kind of a ledge that goes down into like a lower part of like kind of like the town that you guys came in, where it extends upwards, and there's like these brutalist buildings as they go around. You'll notice like these very clean cut statues, and as you look down, you'll see like as these rails begin to like pull up to the side of the water, that in between there's a man at a podium who is like yelling out in Ferret to like a large portion of like these soldiers that are like holding themselves very high. You can see, would anyone here know Ferret?
Nope.
Okay.
I'd know it.
Oh,
yeah. You know Echidna and Ferret and Bat and
Hedgehog, all of those.
Hedgehog.
I blew up a house once from a ferret. Gave me choice words.
Go ahead and give me, would you be going into your intelligence or your history?
Both are -1.
Okay, awesome. So think back to like the little ferret you know.
Oh, 16.
Oh, I'll give you guidance, plus a D4. I fucking busted down.
Oh, 20.
Yeah, you begin to glow.
Yeah, exactly.
20.
20, yeah. To what you thought you like knew bits and pieces of Ferret, like for some reason these really come together in some way that you know what they're saying. You can kind of begin to read through the lines of like these speeches, and you can see that like it starts almost as like a motivating speech that they have become like made a commune and community of people to share their essentials, that that the prosperous workings of the community have come together to create almost a utopia. But you think back to the fact that you can see through kind of like the holes in the infrastructure that you've come across, and you notice as he's saying, these aren't words against another faction of like the Raccoons, of like Junkyard, the rat colony. This is against the Empire. You take note of that, and if you're a good citizen of the Empire, you would know that would be something you would report back. But that is something that is up to you.
They're delusionists.
Oh boy. And no one else can understand them?
You are the only one.
Guys, these are some scoundrels.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, they might even be cannibals. I was picking up on some really foul stuff. They eat each other.
God.
They eat each other.
Yep.
Met a ferret in a bar once. Wouldn't drink milk with me.
No.
Bastard.
Yeah, these are some bad guys. Be on your toes, especially you.
Yeah.
Whoa. Does he have toes?
I look down. Nope. They just stumps, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah, like a pirate. You'll also hear way behind you that Rock's like, "Oh, I'm gone. By the way, I'm not with you anymore. Okay, bye.
Oh,
I'll stay with the boat. Oh, what's left of it?" And he's like, yeah, kind of like Lego, fucking. He's like putting it back together. You guys continue through this. Like, people are definitely like looking through you. There's not a lot of times in like ferret colonies and things like that where there are other people kind of moving through, so they know that you're associated with the Empire in some kind. Some people give you like bad looks and things like that. But you are in a position where clearly at some point there was an established route for people to go, and this is like neutral territory in between these fences. You see like a small kid ferret like comes up to Skipper. You see this little like ferret come up to you, this little guy, and he goes, "Do you have any bread?"
He challenged you to a fight.
I fucking look at him like this, and I go,
You better back away.
You're doing donation check.
"Oh, 24?
Oh my god.
No, sorry, 25."
You see like the light in this kid's eyes like begin to instantly dwindle down as you like almost like take this thaumaturgy of like holy energy as you say this onto the kid, and he goes, "I guess you're just like the rest, huh?" And then he kicks mercy on your soul and turns and walks away. You guys come to the end of kind of this like not boarded up, but like the end of this fence that has surrounded the ferret colony, and you'll see that there are two, not ferrets, but honey badgers that are holding like actual weapons. They're holding like large like spears as they hold the edge, and you'll see behind them as like there are a few lights that cascade kind of around this wall in like this mismatched different fonts and sizes, clearly like signs, maybe a candy wrapper, and then like a license plate. There's not there's not license plates, but there's and like these different kind of things, and they spell out Junkyard, and it's this huge kind of like a submarine porthole or whatever, like the door kind of thing, but it's massive. It surrounds and it cuts off this entire part of the pipe. And they kind of hold there as you approach. You notice that the walkway ends, so you guys are kind of walking on this chicken wire above the water, so you can see down as the water from the sewer like rushes across. And you look, and you'll notice that there's these like piano wires that kind of come down into like a drawbridge in a way, but it like rises up, and these two are clearly the guards for something like that. And they hold attentive.
Hey.
Hold on, Patrick's up. Hello. We are guards for they're popcorning. We'll say that they're saying each other word.
Perfect.
We are guards of the Holy Empire. Papers, please.
Oh, we tried doing that. It got annoying really quickly.
Yeah, it was not good at all, and we had to split the two minds at what they do. It's much more efficient now.
Did you do the thing where one of us always tells the truth and one of us always lies?
But we were both lying all the time. It was the issue.
Oh, just one side of that equation. Wonderful.
Hand over the papers.
This has restrictions on Junkyard. We sent 2 other groups weeks ago, and they did not come back. Do you accept that you are going to die in the future?
Everyone is.
We all
Yeah.
die, Daddy-O. Yes, sir.
I plan to be upstairs with the big man.
For being a religious zealot, you sure are loose about it.
Oh yeah.
All right, great. And they'll split apart, and they'll go and they smash this like big red buttons as like these alarms begin to go off and ascending out from the water and everything of these piano wires as they begin to shoot up, creating this walkway as the door begins to unseal and then open. And as the light kind of begins to loom in, you'll notice it's just a small door at the end of like this walkway that is broken off until it is connected again by this bridge. And yeah, it just, the door isn't barred or anything like that. It's just been sealed off. Well, get going. We got to close it right now.
Oh, okay.
I waddle like a baby.
Yeah, you'll notice that your footing is unsure. Like this is not a stable ground. You notice that if something, this might be like a fail-safe. That if like somehow they breach through and they can walk on the chicken wire, they cut the piano wire. You guys walk in and you hear like the squealing of like brass on brass as this door begins to seal behind you, cutting you off from the rest of the sewer system. You look into like a shanty town. There are buildings built and connected haphazardly all around each other. You notice, unlike your guys' place where it's at the bottom of the water, this is still above the water but built with buildings going down and up. So it's just like kind of spread every single which way. It seems that there's no kind of like government mandated way to build any kind of infrastructure here, and that these rats will just go and steal stuff and kind of put them all together. You also notice it is deathly silent. There is no movement in the entire city. As you look and you continue on, you notice that there's like torches lit and things like that. There's light throughout the city, and the way that the day has kind of like started to end, you notice that like there is a golden light going through like a sewer grate all the way at the top of this pipe.
So it's like a ghost town.
It's a ghost town.
I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna go.
No, dude! I was like, I'm ready for anything.
You actually scared him.
You do it, and it echoes.
I wait a couple seconds.
Oh, that scared me.
There's nothing. There's no reply. The silence is only broken by like the running water at the bottom of the town, and a scream that echoes like continually.
I walk over to Fuzz and I touch his shoulder. I say, "May our heavenly emperor guide you," and I cast guidance just in case.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys see like this kind of as it goes into like more of like a town square in the middle of like where the propane tank kind of like the middle of this like pipe would be, and it is vacant. There's also no signs of any kind of like battle. There's no signs of like any kind of like, it's almost like everyone disappeared. So go ahead and give me investigation checks as you guys try to figure out what you're looking for.
Oh God!
You can't keep having it.
I'm not used to
Take a look at that,
intelligence.
Chase. Or, excuse me. Damn it! I moved one.
Someone take away this guy's die.
I know, right?
Beautiful.
18.
8.
A dirty 20?
A nat 20.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say it.
All right, I guess we'll start with you, Charlie. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for something to break.
Yeah, you see that there's like a panel. There's a building with it's all windows in the front, and then they sell glass.
Glass.
It's a glass store.
Yeah. I'm gonna just take my axe out and I'm gonna start just hitting a bunch of panes of glass.
I will need a marching order for how you guys are kind of set up. Just real quick.
It's all windows, and
It's
they're
all windows.
selling glass.
So
yeah,
you be like in the front.
Is this like a main street?
Yes.
Okay, would there be a bar here?
Yeah.
I will be behind him trying to get to the bar.
Okay.
I knew some friends here. That's where I would be.
I'm wherever the middlest place is.
Okay.
I am also looking for the bar.
Okay.
Well, the Mat Pack is there. The Mat Rat
The
Pack.
Mat Pack, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess you two are in the back.
Yeah.
What are we looking for?
What are we looking for? I don't know.
Well, since you guys are in the back, go ahead and give me a perception check once. So, are you just smashing
I'm
this
just
glass in?
breaking a bunch of glass. I'll say,
Yeah.
I'll draw these demons
Charlie,
out.
check this.
Oh, I picked it up. It's real. It's real.
It's an at 20.
It's real. Chet. You all like once this glass starts to break, you see both of you as one see out of the corner of your eye something like jump from one rooftop to the other, and when you look over, There's nothing there.
We were discussing what we wanted to do.
What I say with the nat 20 is that you will not think it was a figment of your imagination. You are very sure you saw something.
Did you see that?
Where should we? Oh my, yes.
What is it? Do you think?
Me, I send now. I'll tell you. Okay, you guys head over to the bar. Smasho, you're breaking glass like a rage room.
I'm with Smasho just going, yeah, I'm down with heretics. Yeah, all for Christ.
You guys head into the bar. Where do you guys want to head into?
Where should we go?
Is there a bookstore nearby?
Oh yes.
Yeah, there's a whole Barnes and Noble behind. Yeah, that's not a bookstore. No.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Hey, mice live in barns.
That's true. Barnes.
Oh, Barnes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Is that where it's from? Okay, cool.
Barnes and Obols.
Oh, well, we pull out our 2 sticks and we start tapping them together and start divining rod where the magic is. We're looking for the most magical place in the city.
Okay, yeah. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, baby.
Or is this an actual ability?
No.
Okay, cool. Give me an Arcana check.
We're making this up.
I smash a
pretend?
window. I smash a window. with
13.
Do you guys think these rods have worked before?
Yeah, well, they have.
They have. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's science.
Yeah.
It's just
You guys are like holding these rods, I guess, from like and like normally it like kind of points one way, or you ask questions and they intersect and it means yes or whatever. They sharply just like shoot forward to like somewhere deeper into the sewers. We're gonna cut there for you guys. We're gonna move over to you guys entering the bar. It is a dive bar. You can tell it is like you can tell it is like a dusty old, maybe like after a good scavenge, people would come here and just like drink the night away. You notice that like the bar top has like gnaw marks on it from like different rats kind of going around and gnawing on things. You'll see like a rat like having a mural as he looks like forward. He's dressed in like full Napoleon garb as he like looks forward, and you'll just see that it's called like the French rat. And what do you guys want to do? Are you gonna start getting fucked up?
I've got a bottle already, and I'll turn as I'm sipping it, and you notice I'm crying.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong, brother?
Okay. So you guys, and this is the part where I kill myself.
I'm looking for the milk, and like while I'm trying to entertain the story, I'm just looking for the milk, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So we won't be here that long.
Yeah, you kind of jump over the bar. You under kind of like where their icebox would be and everything, and it's spoiled. Like there's spoiled milk. You notice like little bugs, like mites and stuff, kind of go around and whatever.
Yeah, it's not, long story short, I was raised by a rat. Me and my 4 brothers.
What?
And he left me. He kicked me out.
Yeah. What was his name?
Master Sliver.
Sliver, you said?
Yeah, Master Sliver.
Interesting. And your brother's names?
It's not that important.
Did they all look like you?
For legal purposes, I can't say that.
Did they like any particular colors?
No, we all like
pink.
Yeah,
maybe
like
gray,
charcoal.
Very dull setup.
No,
we're gonna cut there. We're gonna cut that. You guys are smashing glasses. You're experiencing each other. That's good. And you are just destroying this glass warehouse.
Oh yeah.
I have nothing else there. I'll cut. And come back to you guys, and you hear like some kind of. Are you guys pursuing the like where the rods are leading you?
Well, we must investigate.
Yeah.
There's something to be found here.
It could be shiny.
It could be shiny, and it could be magic, or it could be both.
Oh, don't get my hopes up.
You guys continue on to like as you continue to grate, like the sound of your footsteps kind of echo throughout. We go back to the bar, and you guys hear scurrying like upstairs.
I kind of run outside.
Oh, you run outside. Okay.
Yeah.
I just walk outside.
I'm trying to look up on the roof.
Okay. You notice it's 2 stories.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just go upstairs.
I walk upstairs.
Yeah, I'll go upstairs.
Okay. You guys walk up to the stairs, and it like begins to creak. Are you sneaking up? Do you want to like the door is closed at the top?
Yeah,
of the
I'll
stair.
sneak.
We'll
I'll
sneak.
sneak
Yeah, go ahead
up.
and give me a stealth roll.
Oh, easy. We can easily.
Smash!
Yeah.
Oh, I found a light bulb factory.
I take averages, so I take the average of the 2 combined.
Dirty 20.
I got a 13, so.
Okay. Yeah,
16, 17?
something like that. Enough in the
Round up.
You guys do like it creaks a little bit, but like not anything else more than like a house settling or anything like that. You go and you test, or unless you want to like look under the door or anything like that.
I'll give you the. You're going first.
I'll open it.
I'll give you the.
Okay. Yeah, you turn it and open the door fully, and you'll see that like pepper shot scatters across the wall as like wood chips begin to fly off of like the drywall and like the door being made of a cardboard. And you'll hear, God dang it, get away from me! Get away from me! Are you one of them? And yeah, you'll notice like it's hard to look because there's a set of windows up above the stairs that like you can see the light, like the golden light of evening. But you can hear him from the right side of the door.
Whoa, hold the thunder, Daddy-O.
Who is it? You don't talk. You can talk?
Last I checked, how about you?
Yep, I can talk.
You'll hear like a hammer pull back. And he goes,
Whoa!
Who are you?
I'm Fabrizio.
Name's Fuzz.
Are you from outside the city?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I don't remember where we're from, but yes.
Outside the city.
We're not in this city.
Yeah, you're not from here.
Somewhere else.
I bet you took a big trek to go
Outsiders.
Us and all our friends, so let's take it easy.
All right, very slowly. And as you guys kind of head up the stairs and turn, you'll see like a rat that has just like a multitude of like different garments on. Clearly has been here for a little bit, has the lines on the wall, has like different kind of like food scraps are around him. You see like the light is like cutting off his chest as he's behind a table with like a double barrel shotgun as he's looking at you guys. Are you here to stop it? Are you here to stop it like the rest of them?
What are you going on about?
Yeah, what do you stop what?
They didn't tell you? We'll cut there. We'll head over to you guys as you like walk in. You feel like the heat of like the sun as it begins to like, you know, head into evening and everything like that. But you'll notice as Sallow, you look over at Manny.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see the light is beginning to like, it's beginning to cascade into night. And that's when you guys will see another body jump from one building to the next.
Whoa.
And we'll cut there and head to you guys in the glass.
I found a factory of completed puzzles! Let's go!
You guys, as literally like, you have the John McClane broken glass floor. Smasho, you look up as you are like sweating from destroying all this glass, and you see Skipper as the light begins to like go over, and you'll notice like the final piece of glass behind him shows someone standing behind you.
I'm gonna turn around real quick and try and like hit him.
We will cut right there as you guys see the sun cascade or like begins to totally cut off until through the rays of like this grate, they cut off entirely. And that's when you hear like a as like thousands of voices at the same time. And he goes, they're here. We'll cut back to you guys as a body falls from the like the overhead scaffolding in front of you guys as you see kind of this like irritating kind of flinching rat body as you literally see like this black goo across it has connected all of its limbs as it's literally has splattered in front of you. And then it connects back together and you'll see the head snaps all the way back around as its eyes open up and you'll see smaller rats as eyes in its head and it'll go Wah! We'll cut there and go to you guys. Charlie, go ahead and give me an attack roll as you fight this thing behind you. Okay, give this guy a dice. Give this guy a dice.
It wasn't that 20, but it's a 25 with my...
Oh, it's just a 25. That's not any better.
attack mod.
You turn around, you have an axe, right?
Yeah.
And you instantly go around and smack this thing into its side. You turn around and see that this carcass of a rat, almost like its skeleton is holding flesh that is too big for it, as its eyes kind of like droop as its mouth does as well. This black ichor that kind of looks like almost like a cosmic kind of like endless array of like stars and different kind of colors and rays as it drips down. You notice its arms are other rats held and stitched together as literally he was going to grab both mouths and like smash it into your head. You smack this axe as it like the flesh begins to literally grow onto your axe, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Woo! Yeah.
And we're gonna leave it there for right now. See what happens next in part 2 of this one shot, whatever it's called, as we head into the second part as we fight the rats of the Junkyard.
Let's
Make
go.
sure to tune in over at my channel, ZachtheBold. I will see you there.
Yeah!